15 wow and weird human abilities, from geek to superhero. We're about to delve into the world of weird human abilities and discover some of the most mind-blowing talents that the human body possesses. We're talking about people who can do things you never even knew were possible, like stretching their skin or being a human calculator. Get ready to be amazed and slightly freaked out as we explore the weird and wonderful world of bizarre body abilities. Superhuman memory. Jill Price, also known as AJ, can remember every single day of her life since she was 14 years old. Hyperthymesia is a rare condition which gives people the ability to remember almost every detail of their lives. Jill Price can recall every single event of her life since she was 14, and we can't even remember what we did 2 weeks ago. Unbreakable bones. John Ferraro, alias Hammerhead, has a rare genetic disorder that makes his bones extremely dense and unbreakable. While the average human skull is around 7 millimeters thick, his is 16 millimeters. Google him if you want to see parlor tricks that include but are not limited to cinder blocks and jackhammers. Be ready for some shocking things this man can do. Elastic tongue. Adrienne Lewis has the world's longest tongue, which can stretch out to 4 inches. It's a lot. From being able to stretch her tongue to the nose, which most of us tried when we were kids, she can also touch her eyes, her chin, and even her freaking elbow. A superpower or a freakish anomaly, we're still not decided. Human calculator. Shakuntala Devi, also known as the human computer, would have made for an awesome colleague to have near you when you have a math test. She could solve complex math problems in her head faster than you can whip out your calculator. It's insane. Shakuntala was a walking, talking math wizard, that's for sure. Breath holding. Budimir Sabat, a freediver from Croatia, can hold his breath for 24 minutes, 37.36 seconds, which you might have guessed is a world record. Incredibly stretchy skin. Gary Turner holds the Guinness World Record for the stretchiest skin, which he can pull out to an incredible 6.25 inches. Chances are you might have seen this dude in the news, in a viral TikTok, or in the news. He's kind of famous for this. Synesthesia. Daniel Tammet, the author of Born on a Blue Day, has synesthesia, a neurological condition that causes him to perceive numbers and words as having certain colors and shapes. With reportedly 1 in 2,000 people having synesthesia, the chance of you or one of your family members or friends might have it is pretty high. Double jointedness. Hypermobility affects around 20% of the population. Don't know if you're just bendy or if you have hypermobility? Do the Baton test and you'll know for sure. There's a ton of celebs that have it too, from actors to sport figures. Electric mind. Slavica Pashkic, known as Battery Man or Electro Man, is able to conduct electricity through his body and be exposed to electric shocks that would be fatal to most people. If you have the stomach for it, look it up online. Language collector. Tim Donner, a 27-year-old hyper-polyglot, can speak over 20 languages. We know this is huge. Here comes the kicker. He can even speak 2 languages at once. Heightened sensitivity. Some people have heightened sensitivity to certain tastes, and it's easy to say if you're one of them. If you have more than 30 taste buds in an area that is the size of a hole from a hole punch, then congrats, you're a super taster. This means you could taste everything much more intense, thus requiring way less salt and other spices to make food tasty. The blind man who can see without actually seeing. Daniel Kish has been completely blind since he was 13 years old. However, he can move around and even see what's inside a park he's never visited before. He does this using echolocation. Yeah, just like bats do, and he's also teaching others how to do the same. Tetrachromacy. Concetta Antico is an Australian-American artist, art instructor, and tetrachromat. She can see up to 100 million colors, all thanks to a genetic mutation that gives her an extra type of cone cell in her eyes. Ultraviolet vision. Some people have the ability to see ultraviolet light, an ability which is outside the visible spectrum for most humans, being more common in birds, fish, and insects. This condition is called aphakia, and it's a mix of cool and weird. Magnetic body. Liu Thaolin had the ability to stick metallic objects in his body due to his high level of static electricity. Known as Magnetic Man, for obvious reasons, he has quite the legacy. Do you possess any of these skills? Or better yet, do you have any weird human abilities that are not listed above? Let's chat below. Frequently asked questions. What rare abilities do humans have? One of the rarest human abilities would be the magnetic body of Lu Faolin we talked about, or tetrachromancy that Sonetta Antico has, which allows her to see up to 100 million colors. Almost all of the abilities we talked about could be considered rare or very rare. What are unique abilities of the brain? Our brain is amazing, and it can easily both look to the future and plan for it, and also remember the past and learn from it and predict future events based on the past. What abilities do humans have that animals don't? Foresight, language, morality, or culture are just some of the abilities only humans have. Can radiation give you superpowers? No. The best case scenario if you're exposed to radiation is you will experience zero effects, but radiation can also make you sick and even kill you.